iteration in Python. Iteration means repetition. So if you want to do certain things again and again, then for that iteration is used. For example, if you want to print your name or any information 10 times, then when one method is you write 10 print statements for that. Another method is using iteration statements in Python. So for the repetition of any task in Python, Python provides two iterative statements or repetitive statements or looping statements. These are while loop and for loop. We use while loop when we want to repeat certain set of statements on the basis of the given condition. So it is a conditional loop. While for loop is used when we want to repeat certain set of statements for the given number of times. So this is a counting loop. For 1 time, 2 times, so number of times are fixed, then we use for loop. And when we want to execute repeatedly on the basis of the condition, then we use while loop. Now before studying the syntaxes of this loop, we should know about the range function in Python. The range function, it generates a list of numbers which are in sequence. So range function is used to generate numbers in sequence. So the format of range is, first format, there are different formats which you can use. First format is range, lower limit, comma, upper limit. So within round bracket you have to write two numbers. These are integers. So first number will be taken as lower limit, second number will be taken as upper limit. If you replace them by L and U, then this particular function will generate list of numbers as L. L plus 1 will be the second number, then L plus 2 and so on up to last, this is the upper limit minus 1, that is U minus 1. So let us understand this by an example. If you write range 0, 5. So 0 is L and 5 is U. So it will begin from 0 till U minus 1. So the list will be produced as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is 5 minus 1, U minus 1, 4. Second example, if you write range 5, 0, it will produce an empty list because after 5 the next number is 6 and here the next upper limit is 0. So it will not produce any list. So it will be an empty list. Next, if you write range 5, 10. Now the first number is 5, so it will begin from 5 and upper limit minus 1, that is 9. So 5 to 9. So the list produced will be 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. The second format of using range function. You can use range with three numbers. First number will become lower limit, second number will become upper limit and third number will become the step. So it can be written as range L, U, S. Now if we are using these three numbers, the list will be produced as L, the first number, then L plus the sum. This step is added to the first number, then you get the second number. Then S is again added to this, the second number, you get the third number. S is added to the third number, you get the fourth number. Up till less than or equal to U minus 1. That is upper limit minus 1. So example, if you write range 1, 10, 2. So 1 is L, that is lower limit. 10 is upper limit. 2 is step, which will be added in the lower limit. So this will produce numbers less than or equal to 10. So first number is 1, then plus 2, that is 3. Again plus 2, that is 5, plus 2, that is 7, plus 2, that is 9, plus 2 will become 11, so it will be out of this range. So the numbers produced will be 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. Similarly, one more example. If you write range 5, 0, minus 1. Now this is the lower limit, this is the upper limit and minus 1 is the step. So first value will be the lower limit. Then step, that is 5 minus 1, that is 4. Then 4 minus 1, that is 3. Then 3 minus 1, that is 2. 2 minus 1, that is 1. And less than equal to 0. So it will be before this only. third format of range is you write range and any number. Now if you write only one number, then the list is created as 0 to number minus 1, that is 0, 1, 2, 3 to number minus 1. So example, if you write range 6, it will produce the list as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is 6 minus 1. So few more examples of range function. So if your statement is range 8, the list produced will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. If your range function is range 10, 15, then the list produced will be 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, that is minus 1. If range is 10, 5, minus 1, the numbers produced will be 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, that is 1 less than this. Then range is 10, 5, minus 2, then the list produced will be 10, 8, 6. So these are the examples of range function. Now two operators are also used in iteration statements. These are in and not in. They are also required sometimes. So they are called membership operators. In, it returns true if the given element is present in the list. So before in you will have the element and after in you have the list or the sequence. Similarly, not in, it returns true if the given element is not in the list. That is, the element on the left hand side is not in the list on the right hand side. So see how in and not in are used. These are the different examples. So see, before in is the element and after in is the sequence or the list. So 5 in this list. So because it is present, so the result will be true. Then 5 not in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Since 5 is there and this is not in, so it will return false. Similarly, if you write 6 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because 6 is not present in the list, it will return false. But if you write 6 not in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that is 6 is not in the list, so it will return true because this is true condition. 6 is not in this list. It is true. This in and not in operators, they will work with all the sequence types, and the sequences in Python are string, tuple, list, etc. So these operators, membership operators, they can be used with any of these sequence types.